Morning, everyone. Namaste. So it is a beautiful day. It's a wonderful morning here. I'm going to say a prayer. Welcome to everyone who has showed up today, and know that you're in the right place at the right time. Okay. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for this great and wonderful privilege to be here with these divine souls. We ask that the healing angels, the guides, the loved ones, the teachers, the holy ones, the masters, the gurus, the great ones, the holy angels, archangels, spiritual helpers, and designated healing angels to come forth and work and speak through me, to give them inspiration, upliftment, guidance, healing, divine protection, divine blessings, divine love, and peace and harmony in their hearts. We thank you again, Father, Mother God, for this great and wonderful privilege to be here with these divine souls. So be it, so be it, so be it, and so it is. Amen. So make sure that you have your papers for today. And today is the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Okay, so today we'll be speaking about the importance of being thankful and gratitude. And so, as I've been told by my spirit guides and realized that in my own life, that gratitude and being thankful can be an extremely powerful energy that we put out into the world. The three things that Spirit has guided me through my ministry and through my business that I help people through readings and healings, as Spirit has taught me to invoke three things. One of them is empower yourself. That means you align with your divine spirit within you, your divine presence within you, your true authentic self, your soul, your spirit. And then the second thing is forgiveness. And we've all know the importance of forgiveness, because if we hold things without forgiveness, it keeps us from raising our vibration. What we're doing at this particular time of the Great Awakening is raising in the vibration to align with the divine and hold it here on the earth to help the earth move through this ascension process. And we're ascending at the same time. If you're here on this earth doing your spiritual work, you have chosen and have been chosen to be here to hold the light, to be the divine, to help other people ascend along with yourself. When you leave this earth, the only thing that you take with you is how far you got on your ascension path. That's it. You can't take your clothes, your cute earrings, your beautiful shoes, your nice car, your money, your friendships, although your friendships do reoccur, because you've met people that you click with on this earth, don't you? You've met people that you click with immediately, and you know that they're part of your soul family. And that's part of your ascension also. But then the last thing is gratitude and being thankful for everything in this divine planet that we have at this moment. So as we come here today, the Sunday before Thanksgiving, that is what we're going to invoke as the power of gratitude and being thankful. Okay, so we're going to go through the process or the service on this page, the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer is more than just a prayer. Each verse of the Lord's Prayer aligns with a chakra. And as you say the Lord's Prayer, you're clearing your chakras and aligning it with your divine energy and power of the divine within you. So the Father who art which art in heaven is the crown, hallowed be thy name, is the ajna, which is between the eyes and the throat chakra. Kingdom come, thy will be done is the heart chakra, front and back. Solar plexus, front and back, on earth as it has been in heaven is your navel chakra. Give us this day our daily bread is the front and back spleen. Why is that? The spleen chakra, front and back, not just the front, is the chakra that brings in prana into the body. Okay? Prana is life energy. So your spleen is very important. People go and say, oh, the spleen has no purpose. Think again. It has a really good purpose. Okay? And forgive us for our debts and forgive us our debts as we forgive those who are debtors. That's the Mang chakra. It's directly behind the navel. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil is the back heart, the crown, the sex chakra, and the throat. For thine is the kingdom, is the basic or the root chakra. And the power is the front and back spleen. And the glory is the Mang again. And the crown is forever and amen. Okay, so we'll read this. And then you have another sheet. It is the Aramaic translation of the Lord's Prayer, and we'll read that directly after. Okay? So, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Now we'll switch over to the Aramaic. O cosmic birther of real radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our acts bear fruit in accordance to our desire. And endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each needs to grow and flourish. A destiny that binds us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by which is derived from us from our true purpose, but illuminated the possibilities of the present moment, for you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and the fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. So, when we do a prayer like this, we're invoking that God's will is your own will. So we're going to say that 7 times. God's will is my will. 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 Invoking every day as to what you want to see play out in your life is a really important thing. Being thankful for what you have in your life and giving thanks to yourself. Why would we give thanks to ourselves? Because we're a divine particle of God. And we look outside of us, and when you think about giving thanks or being grateful, oh, I'm grateful for the food on the table. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. Are you grateful for yourself? And when you do that, you're honoring yourself. You're honoring the divineness within you. And we have to remember to do that. I oftentimes forget because I'm busy invoking that this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and I want goodness for this person or healing for that person, and we need this and that and the other thing. But I always forget, a lot of times I forget, to say thank you to myself for being on the journey that I'm on, for being the divine being that I am, for being able to step and say, I will do service in God's name, for being kind to other people, just for the smile, for making people laugh, for being a goofball to make people laugh, right? That's part of my personality, but it's found in everybody, isn't it? Laughter, what happens when you laugh? Josie knows all about that, don't you, Josie? It's a great way to raise our vibration. Raise our vibration. Yeah, when we're all laughing together, when you're with a bunch of friends and you're laughing as hard as you can laugh, you don't have any space or time, do you? It erases the limitations of who and what you think you are on this earth plane. And it brings your vibration up happily. And be grateful that you have the ability to laugh, because guess what? There's a lot of people in this world that don't know how to laugh, don't know how to find their joy, don't know how to love, don't know how to enjoy every part of their life. There's some days I get up and I went, oh, I'm bored with this stuff. I start complaining. What happened to my vibration when I do that? It goes plummeting down the toilet. So, and I just flushed it by complaining, didn't I? Okay, so I vow that I don't want to have my vibration down. So I empower myself by claiming I am that I am, one and connected with God. I do my forgiveness of anything, the obstacle that got in my way. It doesn't just have to be a person. It can be a situation, can't it? But I vow that I don't want that anymore in my life. So do forgiveness for everything. And then forgive yourself. You're the first one on the list. How many misconceptions do we have about ourselves? How many things does society put into our program thinking to make us feel that we're less than each other? I'm less than you, or you're less than me, or judgment, intolerance, all those kind of things. Is that being grateful? No. Was that being in a low vibration? Yeah. Okay. So doing my forgiveness and then being thankful. I dare you guys to wake up every morning, and before you open your eyes, or just as you're opening your eyes, just shout out, thank you. Guess what? I've done that before. I did it for 21 days in a row. See if I could do it. Because otherwise I don't do this. I have to change my pattern, don't I? So I did it 21 days in a row. About the 5th day in, I heard a voice. I don't know where it came from, deep inside of me or from the other dimension. It said, you're welcome. Okay. What does it do when you set gratitude and being thankful into motion? It connects you to your divinity, especially if you're grateful for yourself. You have to honor yourself and be grateful that you stood up and said, I'm coming to this earth that's not easy to live on. I mean, it's not fun to live here some days. You know, we've got to go, okay. Especially when we see things like war and abuse. and barbaric things going on. Don't get tied into that. Be thankful that you can hold a vibration, a high vibration, and magnificent vibration coming from your heart and from God, and send it into that chaos, that war, that brutality, and hold that vibration. Because when you hold somebody or something in their highest and best good, it holds you in your highest and best good, and it helps raise their vibration up. So if you've got a brother, a sister, a mother, whoever, a friend, and they're always complaining or they're always dumping their crap out on you, start doing a little ritual for them. Hold them at their happiness. Hold them in gratitude.
What's the, how can we hold it?
Okay.
In action.
All right. So let's say you have a friend that you're irritated with and all she does is complain.
Okay.
Okay. You hold her at her highest and best. What does she look like at that highest and best? She's happy. She's full of love. She finds joy in everything. She goes out and has fun with you instead of sitting and complaining to you. You keep holding her in that vision. When you hold somebody else in a higher vision, they usually start to change. That's the same thing with forgiveness. When you forgive somebody, you start to change and they start to change. In the forgiveness technique that I give to everybody, that was given to me by Divine Spirit, it says, I forgive you, please forgive me. We're all children here on earth. We all have lessons to learn. We all make mistakes. I hold you in your highest and best good. In doing so, I hold myself in my highest and best good. Okay? That is a powerful tool. And be grateful that you can do that for that person. Instead of complaining, oh, this person comes over to my house and they dump that crap on me every day and blah, 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 blah. What good is that doing for you or for the person? Please take, yeah, thank you. So what good is that doing for the person? What good is it doing for you? It's holding your vibrations down, isn't it? So you want to hold a person, be grateful for that person that is in your life because they're showing you what you don't want to be. They're your contrast, right? So hold that person in their highest and best good. Hold yourself in the highest and best good and be thankful for each thing. So let's go into the I am affirmation. This empowers you to reconnect with your higher soul. I am that I am. I am that I am. I'm not my body. I'm not my emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am not the mind. The mind is only a subtle instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am one with my higher soul. I am that I am. I am one with the divine spark. I am a child of God. I am connected with God. I am one with God. I am one with all. The next thing then is forgiveness. We just talked about that. This is not my forgiveness technique. This is one that came from the Violet Flame book, but it says joy of forgiveness. We're flooding our being with this. Okay, so let's read that. I am flooding my being and every cell recorded since the beginning of time with the joy experience of divine forgiveness. In forgiving, I let go of all the effects of misused energy impinging on my life and the lives of all humanity. I let go of the ignorance, confusion, and pain of this world. I now know I have come to love life free, and so I shall. This is the heart center of my existence, the joy of forgiving life as it enters my awareness. From this moment forward, I am setting all life free into the higher vibration of the gift of forgiveness that my Father, Mother, God have given me so freely into my keeping. I am a force of the violet flame of forgiveness, flooding the sweet earth. I am the joy of forgiveness. I am the joy of forgiveness. I am the joy of forgiveness. And that does bring us joy, doesn't it? Because if you're holding something that you're not forgiving, if you can see into the emotional body, we have the four bodies, the mental, emotional, etheric, and physical. If you can look into the emotional body, it causes what I call a emotional scarring. Okay, and you hold that and you don't forgive it, then your vibration doesn't go up. Your vibration stays low. It keeps resentment. It keeps your lower the emotion running. You don't want to run with no lower emotions, that hate, anger, envy, betrayal, all of those emotions. Who wants that? Anybody here? I don't. So we want to hold joy. We want to be the joy of forgiveness. We want to bring joy to other people's lives. We want to love life free. Okay, so we're going to invoke the violet flame on the next page. We say this 3 times. Transmute, transmute by the violet fire, all causes and cores not of God's desire. I am a being of cause alone. The cause is love, the sacred tone. Transmute, transmute by violet fire, all causes and cores not of God's desire. I am a being of cause alone. The cause is love, the sacred tone. Transmute, transmute by violet fire, all causes and cores not of God's desire. I am a being of cause alone. The cause is love, the sacred tone. And then we're going to do the great invocation, because we want to invoke for the world to be set free. Also, we're not just trying to set ourselves free, are we? We're setting the world free. The great invocation: from the point of light within the mind of God, let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, love streams forth into the hearts of men. Christ consciousness returns to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, purpose guides the little will of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of man, the plan of love and light works out and seals the door where evil dwells. Light, love, and power restores the plan on earth. And then we go into gratitude. So I will just ask you to just close your eyes and feel every part of my words, and know that as we go into this Thanksgiving season, we are thankful for all things in our lives, but most of all, we want to thank ourselves, because we're the ones that hold the energy that can help change ourselves and the world. So be thankful that you are the conduit for all these beautiful things happening in life and all these wonderful synchronicities. Gratitude to our Father, Mother God. Beloved Father, Mother God, from your glorious heart I came into being, and into your loving heart one day, when my service here on earth is through, I shall return. I thank you for the privilege of having life and of having a physical embodiment during this sacred time when the permanent golden age of spiritual freedom is being established here on earth. I thank you for the gift of transmutation through the power of the violet transmuting flame, the amazing gift through which all that is not of the light that I, myself, and others have created consciously or unconsciously shall be purified and returned to life. I thank you for sustaining through all the legions of the ascension flame, the open door through which this sweet earth and all life on it evolves upon her shall return home. To this end, I now, individually and collectively as a surrogate on behalf of all humanity, offer my energies and my individual life stream as a holy grail through which the light of creation will flow to fulfillment of the immaculate conception of the divine plan for this blessed planet. Assist me, beloved Father, Mother God, in harmonizing my outer self, my physical self, my etheric self, my mental self, and my emotional bodies. Through the grace of transfiguring divine love, invest me with the power to magnetize and radiate the presence of divinity with every thought, word, action, and feeling I express this moment forward. As I am, so it is, beloved, I am gratitude. So we'll go on a little bit to speak more about gratitude. When a person uses the power of their quadrupolar magnet and the fourfold power of desire, thought, flowing feeling, and sensation to seek gratitude above all else, these powers penetrate through the veils of obscurity and distraction and attune the individual consciousness to the divine consciousness and feeling where the attention goes, the energy flows. So if we're positive and we want to be grateful in our life and we hold ourselves and our divineness in gratitude, the attention goes, energy flows. Where the attention goes, where is your attention? Is it on your taxes that you didn't pay? Where is your attention? Is your attention on living in grace? Because when you invoke gratitude for yourselves and all others on this sweet, sweet earth, we become and flow into grace. What happens in that particular vibration? That particular vibration then connects us to the divine synchronicities of the divine plan. So as we align ourselves to that divine plan, our souls, our minds, our bodies, even our feelings get aligned into a high vibration of living in gratitude and grace, and living in forgiveness, and living in empowerment. We're bringing ourselves to all that we can be. Everybody says, oh, I want to help this person, I want to help that person. But if you're messed up in the head and you got resentful feelings, guess what? You're not helping that person as much as you could. Okay? It's not happening. If you're all that you can be and you're living in your power, you're living in your forgiveness, and you're living in gratitude that you're able to help that person, your vibration is high. And you're doing things on your path, like when we come together and sing the names of God, we're empowering ourselves. We're aligning ourselves to that amazing, amazing energy that comes forth and starts aligning with synchronicities of the divine plan. And you will see things happen to you that amaze you. It's happened to me. I've been given readings for eons and eons, it seems like, since I was in my 30s. Okay, so since I went to Mount Shasta, since I went to the Keys of Enoch conference, since I come here and I sing the names of God, since I do service for Sunday service, and I do service for other people and help other people, welcome people into my home that are less fortunate, and then when they've got their wings, I set them free. Guess what's happening? I'm getting higher, I'm getting brighter, I'm getting younger. I'm feeling my divineness within me, and I am grateful, living in that grace. And let me tell you something, I'm able to help those people way more than I used to be able to. Because I used to have somebody come and stay with me, or I was trying to help and they didn't listen, and they went, didn't take heed to what I was saying. It was coming from the divine. I'm like, what's wrong with you people? I'd cast judgment upon them, and then I wasn't helping them. But when I let them be who they are, whether they took the information, whether they used it or they didn't use it, I was helping them. I did my part. That's all I have to do. I'm not responsible for them. You are not responsible for anybody else in this world. Nobody. Even if it's your child. You are on the physical plane responsible, but what they do with their lives, you're not responsible for. So live in gratitude that you had that child, even though they may have gone awry, or they're so opposite of you that they stop talking to you. Just live in gratitude. It will come back to you because you line up with the divine plan. You line up with the universal wave. You're not on the emotional roller coaster anymore when you do this, because you don't get your emotions involved in it. You give out from your heart and put it out there. If somebody receives it, they receive it. If they don't, they don't. You can't do a thing about it, can you? Because if they've got their walls up, you are not bringing the walls of Jericho down, right? So gratitude. Just be grateful that you're able to give out. Just be grateful that your life is blessed. Just be grateful for who you are. Because when I look at all of you, and I'm sure all of you in the thing, I just see a bright and shiny star. It's your decision to do with what you want to with your star. But I'm going to hold you at your star. I'm not going to put you in this low vibration that you may be resonating at, but I'm not going to go there with you. That's not where I want to go. So wake up. Wake yourself up to what you can be and how grateful you can be in your life. If a person focuses on a problem itself and continues to give it power, mental and emotional energy, especially the mental and the emotional energy, is negative, then the magnet creates and attracts exactly what is not wanted. By focusing on gratitude instead, at the same time that the problem is being confronted, a person connects with the omnipresent, all-powerful, and the all-knowing divine mind and feeling, and to the heavenly hosts. In this way, help and instruction is attracted, manifesting solutions and any and all situations. In attuning to the divine mind, the theta brainwave state of deep inner thought opens the book of life and regains understanding of the original purity of ideas. Gift of eloquent artistic talent, clairvoyance, and other occult powers are regained. All that I do, ye shall do and more. Do you think you're going to do that if you're not in gratitude? I don't think so. I mean, there's some days I wake up and I have pains in my body and my hip hurts and I'm just like, okay, I'm still moving, you know, and I have to stretch it out and I just might have to take something for it, but I'm grateful that I'm the age that I am. I can do service and I can be a loving individual and help other people, and I still can go to an expo and serve. I can still come here and do service. I can still move around. I can still do things. When we went to Mount Shasta, I didn't know if I was going to be able to walk much, but I did pretty good. So I had some bruises on my toes from those damn shoes. But, you know, we can overcome a lot of things through gratitude, empowerment, and forgiveness. Once gratitude is found through one pointed focus of the powers of consciousness and feeling, all our gifts and delights are added in a way that is the highest good for all. We are one in gratitude. Think about that. When you say the I am affirmation, you say, I am one and connected to God. I am one with all. If we live in gratitude, doesn't that make us one with all? Because when we live in gratitude, we see beyond the physical, don't we? We see way beyond the physical. And we see that divine spark in every single person. You may not like their attitude or their snippiness or their resentment that they hold. You may not like some of their things that they do, but that's okay, because if you go deep and you're in front of them and you're like, oh, that person just annoys the snot out of me, and then you stop yourself and you look past that and you look at their divinity, you can get past all of these things that you see annoying, and you can have grace and gratitude for them even. Because guess what? It's those people that give us the ability to see what we don't want. There are contrasts. I don't want to be like that, right? Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and some of you probably have already heard this story. At one time when I was living in Minnesota and my mother lived in Iowa, and I had arranged, my younger brother was here from Las Vegas in Iowa. So it was her birthday. So I arranged the big birthday party, was going to pay for everything. Pay for all the nieces and nephews and the brothers and the wives and everything, right? I just asked my brother to bring whatever we're going to drink at it was going to be at my oldest brother's home. And my younger brother had a long Duck Dynasty beard down here. And my brother said to my mom, Nancy will probably come down here and say something derogatory about my beard. My mother decided it was a good idea to call me before I came and tell me that I was going to come down there and start trouble. And I didn't know what she was talking about. I said, what are you talking about, Mom? Oh, you'll probably say something derogatory about his beard. Well, I got a smart mouth, so I said, I don't care if he has a beard on his toenail. And then she got, oh, you're already starting trouble. And we got in a big fight. A big fight. How it turned out, I never went to Iowa.
Oh,
I let them go ahead and have their party because I was so angry with her. And I was so hurt because this kind of behavior was a pattern in my family. Oh joy, right? So I did a lot of forgiveness, and I laid in bed and cried for a day. And I thought, why do I have this family? I'm nothing like them. Why do I have them? Right? And so I said to Spirit, explain to me why this keeps happening. Well, Spirit is wonderful. Spirit gave me a vision of me sitting on a very ornately decorated elephant. And I was in an old Chinese village. And the doors, the big wooden doors flew open, and out I went. And the words came, even Buddha had to leave his family to be on his spiritual path. So beautiful. Wow. I was like, gives me chills now when I say it. Okay. And then it was like, be grateful for those in your family that you don't want to be in Iowa, a farmer's wife. That doesn't suit me at all, does it? And that you had the ability to be so upset with them that you got yourself up out of there as fast as you could. When I was 18, I left. I was gone. I went and got my own apartment, right? They are the catalysts, and they have a soul agreement. These people have a soul agreement to stay where they're at so that you can grow. Okay? They said, okay, we're not going to be nice to you. We're not going to agree with your ways. And you're not going to want to stay here. That's not where my path was in Iowa, in a cornfield somewhere, right? Okay. So we don't know how the divine plan is going to work out in our life. And sometimes it's not comfortable. It's really not comfortable, right? But it teaches us to be on our own trajectory. And then when things start to show their way, like they showed me, I started having gratitude for them to be the stinkers that they were, and for treating me bad, so I wouldn't stay there. It shot me up out of there when I was 18 years old. And I've been grateful for that ever since. Because had I stayed there, you know, some of my family have never been overseas. They've never experienced life the way I have. And if I stayed with them, I'd probably be the same. I know people in Iowa who've never left Iowa. What a boring life. For me, anyway, that's fine for them. So I'm grateful that my family did what they did do. They stayed in a low vibration, and they agreed to that before they ever came here. And before I ever got here. That they would stay in this vibration so that I could grow spiritually.
So they gave you a gift.
Sure.
Big gift.
Everybody in your life gives you a gift. When, yes, dear.
What about them though? How do they get happiness in their?
That's their own journey. And they were happy in their journey. My mother loved where she was, that she was, you know, always about Jesus and the Bible, and that was her happiness. And she found happiness. My father wasn't the nicest man to me, but he was so much fun. He taught me how to find joy in things, joking around and playing around and laughing all the time. I got that from him. Although I think I took all of it from him. I have more than my share, I think. Okay. But each of those people found happiness in their own vibration. they're just not in my vibration.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, and they don't like it. Because they bump up against me all the time. And here's another thing that is really, really helpful. If you're in a high vibration and you go to a family or people that are not of that high vibration, say, isolate my aura. It's a really helpful tip, because what happens is you come in with this high vibration and it hits them and it exaggerates their stuff. It magnifies their stuff, so they don't like it. And they act out towards you. So if you're going someplace that's a lower vibration or family thing, just say, isolate my aura. I don't want too much. It's like you shine, there's a dark room and there's a raccoon in the corner and you shine a light on them. They go, ha! That's what happens with their vibration. It goes, ah, I can't handle this. So just know that there's things you can do to have a easier way with things. It is impossible to feel grateful and be depressed at the same time, isn't it? Where's your vibration? It's high when you're being grateful. Gratitude is the memory of the heart. And one more. Every time we remember to say thank you, we experience nothing less than heaven on earth. So just remember, love is the highest vibration that you can use, the highest energy that you can use. Forgiveness falls in second. And gratitude and being grateful, being thankful is the third. So when you use those things in a combination, it starts to work miracles in your life. And things have happened to me since I decided that I was going to use that have been absolutely amazing. Things that I didn't think could ever happen in my life. So just remember to be grateful. So what I'm going to have each one of you do is I'm going to have you come up and light a candle, a gratitude candle, the significance of gratitude, and light a candle. And then I'm going to give each one of you thank you note. What I want you to do with your thank you note is write a thank you note to yourself. And I want you to seal it. And then on January 1st, I want you to open it. And I want you to invoke that for the rest of the year, that you're grateful for yourself. And see what happens. Okay, so all of you can come up, please, and light a candle, please. Gratitude candle. Think of something you're grateful as you like. Just push down. Down it. Push forward. And push this in. You gotta kick that piece back. Yeah, take that back. There you go. I am grateful for you, Joe. I am grateful for you, Catherine. Oh, this is. Oh, wait a minute, let me give this to you. I am grateful for you, Sam. I'm gonna give you two. Okay, double bread. Here we go. There you go. I'm grateful for you, David. I am grateful for you, Vincent. Hi. What's your name? I'm a seven. I'm a seven. Yeah. I am grateful for you, my dear. I'm grateful for you, sister. I am grateful for you, sister. Grateful for you. See? I am grateful for you, Josie. And I am going to write one for myself. And I'm grateful for me. Hallelujah. We're all grateful for this divine cosmic family. This amazing ability to meet with each other, to share with each other, and to love each other. And be grateful for each other. So be it, so be it, so be it. Amen, 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 and amen. Okay, Josie's gonna do a little song for us now. And then I'll do a meditation. And family.
I want to thank you for the message. Sometimes I forget not to be thankful for our own selves. And so I'm grateful for reiterating that. And one way to also honor Thanksgiving, I would like to give a gift. And for me, giving is a quick way to be happy. Whatever we send it back to us, we give it back to us. Thankful. So for 3 people who did random act of kindness recently, something unplanned, please share it. Go. Would you like to face the people?
I was on my way to the Cosmic Center. I was on this road and all the cars ahead of me had stopped. And so I stopped. I thought it was a policeman. What's going on here? I was going to tell you something. Because I'm always speeding. I thought, well, maybe they're after me. I just throwing that there. I didn't really think that. I just thought that was funny. So they're all stopped. I'm looking around. And there's this little tiny puppy. A little dog on the median. And there was a lady that was trying to go after it, and every time the lady came toward it, it was back 4 steps. And that kept happening. And so I opened my car door and I was going to go ahead of the dog, so when it goes back, maybe I could. But in the meantime, the dog, it was its mother, evidently. And the dog would go toward it and would be about this close to it. And then the dog would back up 3 steps. So finally, so I get out of my car, the mother lunged and landed on the ground to capture the dog, which she did do. And, you know, I thought, all these wonderful people in humanity, all these people stopped their cars to help in some way. And that touched my heart. And so when I came in here, that set the tone for me when I'm walking in here of humanity, helping humanity, and that evolution, that light that is pouring in now, right now, very powerfully to help us all and raising us up. And we're waking up. That's what's going on. So that's my story.
I saw that dog.
You did too.
I told her, I said, lay down.
Start giving her free haircut, $60 value haircut.
She's
And also when you come see me, it will also come with lunch, which is priceless.
Oh, well.
Because
Yes.
okay, another one did some random act of kindness to
Well, who would think that it might be at Walmart?
Of course, it would have to be.
I had two incredible exchanges in a matter of just minutes. I was checking out and the person, you know, how you have to check yourself out. There's one person there that will come. Well, she came over to me and I don't know how we started talking about it, but I found out that her husband years ago had died of Huntington's disease. Then she told me that her son and her next son and her daughter all died of Huntington's. And my heart was just filled with so much love for her. And we continued to talk. And then the customer came up and I just hugged her and then went out the door. And there was a woman who was with an organization called Saving Grace. And she had some different plaques on display. And I wasn't interested in the plaques, but I was attracted to talk to her. I said, because I love, my background is helping with family and tools that people can use. And she tells me that this place is a house up in the Panhandle. And what they're all about is helping those that have been abused, those that have been alcoholics. And it's just a house that she said, I have been there for, she's probably in, I would say late, I'd probably say early 30s. And she goes on to tell me of her story about her father and mother were neglectful. They were alcoholics. She tried to commit suicide at the age of 9. And somehow, and then she found the Christ within her. And she is now dedicating her life to helping those kids, helping them recognize the truth of who they are, helping to transform the lives of others. And it was just one of those moments of, I also gave her, and I didn't want a plaque, but I just think you're doing, I wish you were here in Sarasota because I would come and volunteer to do whatever. And anyway, it was just, again, humanity in action of just finding that compassion and showing up, being there.
thank you for sharing your life. Okay, one last one. Good deed, act of kindness, big or small.
Yeah, I have a friend at the dog park. We started off as friends. We talked, we got closer, just not physically or emotionally, just as friends. But she would do things with my dog or whatever that was intrusive, that I didn't really care for. So we had certain words, and we stopped talking. But there was that feeling of there's something there that's in between that wasn't anything bad that she did. And so I went to the dog park. I haven't seen her in a while, and I go, oh, I saw her. And I was like, I went and I just sat by myself and I was doing qigong, and I couldn't because I had all the thoughts of what happened. So I'm like trying, and now it's coming in, all those things. And I was like, okay, And I just got up without thinking and just walked towards her and said, hi, how are you? And so we started talking, and it was nice. She goes, at the end, she goes, is it okay if I give you a hug? And I said, yes. I said, I know you wouldn't mean anything bad. Sometimes it's the way I interpret things different. When you let somebody in closer, say, hey, there was a boundary of mine that I didn't tell you about. And I was like, that was it. And it just took getting up and getting out of that place where that's all up in here and in here. It was nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing how you send out light to the world. I want to share a little bit about what happened to me lately. I send donations to help my people in the Philippines, also the boat kids. So I was at the Habitat for Humanity store to buy some goods to donate to the Philippines. And some people noticed that about the look of my cart. They said, your cart is so full. What are we gonna do with all these goods? I send help to my people in the Philippines. And then one customer said, oh, and look at me. I just always think about myself. So before she left, she gave me some cash to help out. And then two other customers followed suit and gave me some cash. This is not happened to me. So sometimes we don't have to be doing anything special. Just be yourself, and people can feel your beautiful light. Okay. So my song today is about light.
Yes.
Yay. And since we are not, I want us to think that we're some flames now. So we're gonna change the world. It's this big light of mine, not little light. You're welcome to express yourself. This big light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This big light of mine, let it shine. This big light of mine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go. Joy of mine. This big joy of mine. This big joy of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This big joy of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine all over me. All over me. Let it shine. All over me. All over me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. This big heart of mine. This big heart of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This big heart of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This big heart of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. 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 Let it shine.
Thank you.
We're gonna bring all that beautiful sunshine right into our hearts now, and I'm gonna read you a little bit of happiness and joy meditation, being grateful for yourself, led by the divine ones that channel through me. Breathing in that beautiful sunshine that we let shine from our hearts. Taking in the beauty of ourselves. Breathe in the beauty. Bring in the breath of life. Bring in the divinity of your soul. See yourself standing at the top of the mountain. Bringing the joy and light and love from the divine down through your crown, through every cell of your body, and into your heart. Smiling as the light hits your heart with love and warmth, joy, happiness. The vibration of the spheres are coming, the song from the angels of joy and happiness. We come closer and closer to our own divinity within us. As we have come close to our own divinity, we feel a peace settle inside our hearts, our minds, souls, our emotions are only a joy and happiness. And we feel the sunshine of God's love illuminating from our divine heart. As we feel the explosion of our divine spark happening inside of us, we amplify that, and we expand that beautiful joy and happiness, gratitude for ourselves and others. And we see it expanding and expanding within our hearts. Our divine spark fills up every part of our body, every cell, every atom, every part of our body. As we feel that pulsating through our bodies, we realize that this is healing energy. And any physical thing that we may have held in our bodies can feel the beautiful healing energy of the divine spark within us, aligning with the divine, healing the cells, healing the muscles, the bones, the organs, the blood, the nerves. Feel that healing energy of the fifth dimensional frequency of love coming through our bodies, and knowing that we are the divine plan, the divine spark, one with God and one with all. And as we realize that, we say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For remembering who you really are. For connecting and aligning with the divine spark. With knowing that you are one with God. You are one with all. And the happiness and joy that that brings is like a child laughing with so much joy. And you connect with the wonderment of your soul. And you ask yourself to look at everything from this point on in wonderment. And each time we feel an obstacle in our ways, we turn it and make it into an opportunity. An opportunity to be grateful. An opportunity to be loved. An opportunity to grow. An opportunity to be all. And step around it. That obstacle cannot hold you hostage unless you allow it. But thank that obstacle for being there to show you how to manage something, how to learn from something, how to grow from it, how to be thankful. And as we realize that we are thankful and grateful for all obstacles, no matter how little or no matter how big, that they're just a way for us to climb higher, and to recognize the divinity and be grateful for the divinity in us. We are magnificent souls. And just sit there for a minute and love that magnificent soul that you are. Be grateful for that magnificent soul that you are. Write a poem of who you are in your own mind. Sing a song, a dance of who you are. Who you are, the divine, willing enough to show up on this earth, to hold the divine light and be all that you can be, and live in empowerment, forgiveness, and gratitude. As we come into this Thanksgiving season and the holiday season, we go in with a smile, knowing that every particle of the love that we hold, that we share, grows and grows and grows 1,000 times over. For we affect 700,000 other particles or vibrations around us when we vibrate and love and gratitude. So I am grateful. Say that in your mind. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful for this wonderful life that I have. I am grateful for the being that I am. I am grateful to be able to attract the right and perfect people and situations at home and everything that I need to me through the gratitude of my divine soul. I attract to me all good things. And what we don't think of as good, we turn into gratitude for the lessons that is learned from it. We are defending beings, walking on this earth, participating in this plan, holding our vibration at a high vibration, to make this world, ourselves, and all things on it. And that we are grateful for that opportunity. Sit in the vibration of gratitude. As you breathe in the light of the divine plan into every cell of your body. Breathe in. Breathe in. Experience it. Know it. Now be it. We are human beings. We are not human doings. What do you invoke and thankfully experience and be? I am that. I shall set myself free to be all that I care to be all that I am to be. Invoke that you are all that you can be. And attract that vibration to you as you walk forward from this place today with the gratitude of yourself and all things. Gratitude of the beautiful earth that we live on. Gratitude of the things that have been given to you. Gratitude of the things that you have given. And most of all, gratitude of the divine being that you are. As we hold our own divinity and we smile. Our divinity. That connection. Sit in your heart. Lock in the power. And that I am proud. I am light. I am true. And that I am. We come back to our bodies slow. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel your body back again. And know as you step from here that you are going to live in gratitude, love, and happiness. As we go into this Thanksgiving season, in this holiday season, we go in with joy and happiness and share it with everyone that we meet. And we are grateful. So be it, so be it, so be it, and so it is. Okay? Okay, I'm going to end the service. Josie, there's some things coming up. December 2nd is, I can't remember what's happening. It's out on outside, but it's healing thing that's coming up. December 3rd, myself and Carolyn Crawford, who is a wonderful medium, and I will be doing a channeling of sorts. It's on Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4. And it is going to be, we will give messages to people that show up, and we'll do a channeling healing energies, and she will bring forth Kuan Yin and do a healing transmission. So that is going to be in the afternoon of December 3rd. I know we are going to have the winter solstice. Is that on the day that of your service, Robin?
Well,
It's the 21st.
Yeah, so solstice is different because Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday, on the fourth Sunday.
Is summer solstice fall on a Sunday too?
No.
Oh,
it's the
okay.
21st.
We will be having the 21st, the summer or the winter solstice. Then Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday. Are you doing that service then?
Yes. and
She'll be doing the service. And aren't we having a candlelight service that night?
Yes, and we're gonna do the tree where everyone can put the name of their loved one.
Okay,
And we'll be sending love and maybe chanting names of God, but for those particular loved
Yeah.
ones. with the
so
baby
Christmas Eve, we'll have a candlelight service. New Year's Eve will be regular Sunday service, and then on New Year's Day. In the evening, we'll have Raj and we'll be doing chanting for the new year. So there's lots of things coming up. Make sure that you look on our calendar to see there will be flyers in the outdoor corridor. So just make sure that, because I think that December, and 12/12. Reverend Sharon and Elizabeth and myself will be doing the 12/12 manifestation transmission. But I couldn't get that out, could I? So there's lots of things in December. So make sure you look on the calendar, look at the flyers out there. I don't know if all of them are out there just yet, but make sure. And all of you have an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you don't stuff yourself too much with turkey. The turkey needs to be stuffed, but you don't need to be stuffed. And I am so grateful that all of you came today. I'm gonna close the service, but Josie wants to sing a gratitude thing, and if you want to do you want to sing again, Josie? Are you gonna put it on?
We're done.
Okay. So, she has some music. If you want to get up and dance with gratitude, you can. So, I'm going to close the service, though. Namaste, don't forget to put your donations, and people online, namaste for coming, and don't forget to go and donate so that we can continue service and classes and joy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, namaste.